It's book of wisdom I'm showing you now. Sometimes when you receive your salary, go and lodge in Transcorp Hilton. They didn't tie you to Nyanya. Go there, take your money, lodge there. What you are doing is that you are liberating your mind. Your mind. Hey, it's not financially wise. You'll be financially wise and trekking till now. The Bible says there's one who scatters, but yet he increaseth. You are saying this man is financially irresponsible and reckless, yet you are the one trekking. He is the one driving car. You that is financially responsible, fair money is looking for your address in Otota. Fair money. Take the money, go to Transcorp. Then when you see how children, rich people that don't know that anywhere like Nyanya, do you know that there are people in Abuja that don't know that there's a place called Ado? You see, don't doubt. There's nothing that carries them there. Their friends are not there. Their business are not there. From Tama straight to airport, straight to UK. There was a woman some years ago when I was staying in Nyanya Gwandara. If you don't know that name, you've not suffered. And I was the prophet of God. Someone said the prophet of God. He now says, I want to call my friend, want you to pray for us. Says, where is your address? Let's go and meet you. And now describe it, behind mosques. I said, do you know Ado? They play called Ado. He said, what is Ado? That's when I knew my labors. The labors are much. You think this thing I'm telling is true? When this person they came, I thought it was the normal people that take drop that I know. And these people came with one Jeep, one Prado. Came to our house. Ephraim has labored with me for many years. That time Ephraim was our chef. Ephraim will go under Zinyanya Bridge and then go and buy this starched white clothes for us that they sell 500 naira. Hey, you've not suffered. Go there, there's those guys that stand there with very starched white clothes. We wore it. We wore that thing. We participated in that fellowship. Ephraim was our plug. He will say, give me 5,000, I'll go get you like 10 shirts. Jesus Christ. 5,000 to get 10 shirts. And he will deliver. Start. And see, the shirt, they will be there like this and there. But if you put them in water, don't think you are the only one that has labored. Hey, we understand. And that was when I knew. When they came and they were like, hi. And they now, after prayers, I now go and they now, so that time 30,000 used to look like. I will say, wait, are you sure you are giving me this money? I'm not worthy of this kind of money. Do you know why I look big? Because your needs were not big, your visions were not big. If your visions are big, 1 billion, we finish within 1 week. Because 1 billion cannot host your vision. See? And God started working. You see, sometimes you begin in Metama, you will not have sense. God has to begin you from Nyanya Gwandara, then you'll be working your way. Then when you make it small, you come to Karu. Oh, you don't know I stayed in Karu too? No, when we graduated from there, we now came to Karu as big boys. As people God has helped in Karu. If you know Rocky Bay's estate, may God give you understanding. It's in Karu there. So that time we started wearing clothes for 14,000 naira. And then we were calling people and Makodi and say, oh, how are you doing? How are you doing? Meanwhile, in those days, we heard that people were staying in Gwarimpa. And we say, how will a young man carry money and go and stay in Gwarimpa? Oh, no sense. I'm now the young man that don't have sense. The first time a family said, man of God, you prayed for us. What you prayed for, God honored it. I was in Makodi. See, may God connect you to help us. It's not because you are a prayer warrior, but God will so arrange it that the time the miracle wants to come, that's the time you will pray. Do you know the politics of heaven? The time that the miracle is supposed to come, that's when they will now become your friend. And they now say that thing you prayed for happened. I said, want to send something to you. Give us dollar details. So in my mind, because I was used to Western Union, that time they send us $100. Remember now, we'll dress well and then we'll go to FCMB Bank. And I'll be speaking in tongue. Come on, this ministry is not international. He said, I don't even know how many Western Union money we forgot in there. It's there. You can't go to the bank. So he said, send $. So in my mind, I was like, okay, that time, if they want to dash money, you calculate in your mind. Then you will look for the least possible so that you will not feel disappointed. So I said, okay, maybe $200. Then I now calculated what I would do with it. Then they now send money. I now saw 30,000. I said, is this 30,000 naira? No, I showed my friend. I said, is this 30,000 naira? He said, no, it's $30,000. I said, wait, is this $30,000? He said, yes, $30,000. And I called the man, that time. I'll tell you my secrets tomorrow. That time, even though you are suffering, you will still maintain your ministry voice. Hello, hello, hello. Even though in your heart you are shouting, hello. Have you seen the money? He said, yes, God bless you, God bless you. He said, that's what he told me. He said, that's half of it. I'm sending the rest. May you not suffer. You. Oh my God. The rest was now. Meanwhile, see how God lifts you. It doesn't take you some time from here. No, sometime. It will keep you here for some time. But when we lift you, it will be straight to the king's palace. And then they now sent 35. So it became $65,000. That was the first biggest money I've ever received in my life. They said that thing you prayed for, God honored it. And it happened as you prayed. So guess what happened? That time I think it was around 4 a.m. because they don't stay in Nigeria. So it was 4 a.m. Nigerian time. So I went outside and I looked up. It's crazy. See, you see, when Bible says when the Lord turned again their captivity, if you've not suffered, you will not understand. I first looked up to the sky. I said, wait, so I'm not poor again. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. I just looked up. I said, wait, so I'm not poor again. It's like a dream. And then me, my usual this thing. My friends are with me. I gave this one 1 million naira. Gave this one. Because that I was saving money to rent my house, so I had 3 million in my account. I spread what I had. Then when they first sent because it's still like a dream, you will not believe that it's real. So I said, no, this thing cannot be real. So that time dollar was still 4 something, 460, 470. Remember that time? I wish I kept it now, guy. Then they sent it. Then I saw they first sent some of it. In total, that time it was 30 something million in total. Remember, Samira? They sent some of it and then they sent 20 something to my account. The money hooked for a very long time. So you see your ledger balance because your account had not received that kind of money before. And when the money came, I spent with my friends. I dashed this one money, do this one, pay this one school fee. And yet the money was not finishing. You know why? Our needs were not big. It wasn't big. That time we were still used to Nyanya Gwandara shirt of 14,000. Karu shirt. Spend. I said this money is not finishing. I felt like, see, God will try your heart to, because that time when the money comes, you will look for someone's phone and want to break it, so that you will show that you are a prince. How much is this phone worth? I said something will be telling me, collect phone, break and make sure I say that. You see, if God does not help your heart that time, that's when you will be destroyed. That's the truth. Honestly, I lie not. Something will be literally tell me that this person phone now just collect it, break it, and then allow the person quarrel. Imagine you have 20 million. 70,000 looks like child's play to you now. I will restrain myself. Then I kept on giving. Then when I bought my first car, after some months, then the Lord now said, okay, this is your car, sell it and do program. And I said, no, if God, as I obey, brought $65,000, it means if I do this one now, hey! Then I now rushed and saw the car, and then we did program. You remember that time now? And then I trekked for 2 years. I trekked for 2 years. I said one day rain beat me, my fiance, and my friends. I say, God of mercy. Meanwhile, at this level now, I had started becoming popular. So, and I was still trekking. Rain would beat us. That time, Sister T was so, may God give, she was the one encouraging us with few money. Hi. Have you not done something in obedience? Then you begin to check. Did you really hear God? Yes. That's how you know you are growing. What that wilderness taught me is that before God bless you with a thing, you would have outgrown it. Your spirit will outgrow it before He gives it to you, so that it will not control you. So when they are celebrating that you are now living in a 5-star mansion, your spirit have outgrown 5-star mansion because your vision is bigger than 5-star mansion. You see? So that's the kind of heart I want us to sustain. $20 million cannot host your vision. If you can host your vision, your mind is small. What is the vision? You will lend to many nations and you will not borrow. That's what we're getting to. The idea that God give you now, don't throw it away. That's what will deliver your family. But you see, if you grow with process and time, true breakthrough does not jump process. Yes, it keeps you in process. It matures you. So when you now have the 5-star mansion, because you know what it means to be homeless in Abuja, you will never turn your eye away from someone who is homeless. That's what is helping us today. Because you know what it means to be hungry. Me standing here today, Prince of Salem, I've slept in Airtel mast. You know this is their network mast. Close to this place, where they call it Gwagwalada, this people's place. I've slept there. There's a village before Gwagwalada. I didn't have a house. So that's where I now went to meet one of my members that I was praying for in Makodi. He works with Airtel. He works as their engineer. He had this one room, small room there. So because the room was so dilapidated and bad, I would go to mass. That's when I discovered that there was a cold room for the computers. So that small space, I will lie down there with the whole radiation. My bag was there. But see, what will keep you going in those days is just a promise from God. I will make you great.